Bentornati and welcome back to Boulderdances, which is my Twitch, my live playthrough of Dwarf Fortress. Again, to remind you, really minimal editing, so this is very chill and slow, but I hope you will like it nonetheless. If you want to try and catch me live on Twitch, you can look for the Litast Onion or follow a link that I will totally not forget to add in the description of these videos. That said, enjoy the show. Oh my. This is unexpected, but also I should have expected something like that. The Etin Agalathi Quadricast Rethought has come. A giant humanoid monster with two heads. Oh, an Etin, do you have an army? Asks Duke Malakir. Yes, an Etin. I do not have an army. I have an entrance. Carefully... Pause. I do have a carefully prepared entrance that would have had carefully arranged very lethal traps if I had finished it. So, let me explain. These two drawbridges can totally seal our entrances, and being that I taken care of building these pieces of wall, we should not have any hole in our fortress other than this entrance. So, these drawbridges are connected by a dwarven ingenuity to this lever here, appropriately called main gate, linked to the south spear gate and the east spear gate. They're called spear gate because they make a point. Other than that, there's also the diamond bridge, also connected to a lever, which would interrupt, the ability of creatures to step onto the main bridge, which would mean that they would have to go the long way around onto these narrow narrow paths that I would have absolutely built chock full of traps if I had remembered / pay attention to or imagine that it was about time for a big monster to show up. Now, first things first. Is anybody outside? I hope not. Probably not, because I gave the order to cut wood a long time ago. Actually, I gave the order to cut wood, but then I didn't select anybody to cut wood because I got sidetracked, which actually helps in this case. I got sidetracked into selecting the woodworkers. So there's currently no wood cutter, which is good. It means that if somebody is outside, it's just because they were hauling something. Oh boy, I have all the animals. Oh, all the reindeers. Oh man, poor reindeers. Okay, before we get on with the defenses, I think I have to read a dwarven poem from the Hankosha from chat. The Hankosha, I think I saw you do something like that also in somebody else's chat. Am I right? Maybe either in Bloody Drongo's chat or Jess. I think I remember this. You dollar might not believe me, and I'm walking on fine microcline here, but I shall say, and take this as argument, you've got a nice fort, Gabbro. It's a periclase of its own, and I marvel at its grandeur. It's the schist. And I feel like it'll be the site of legends. Just chalk it up to skill, and I'm Chert Ain. I think you kind of slipped on the Chert Ain. You could have left it Chert, you know, because Chert kind of sounds like sure. And I'm Chert. I know what I'm talking about. What I'm. Again, you could have left it talk, like, or talk. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that. And I'm sure I know what I'm talk about. Now I've got to jet, because it's getting late into the Alio night. So don't take your fort for granted. That's a classic there. Remember to anhydrite, and nothing you do is rutile. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, the Hankosha, for putting that into my chat. Okay, going back to Etin problems. Getting back to two-headed problems. Okay, I don't think anybody's outside. First order of business. Let's check on the safety burrow, which is there, but probably not updated. Let's add a few of new areas to the safety burrow. For example, the temple complex. Just so that the dwarves can get to safety and also continue to operate normally. Okay, so all of this is safety. This area here, I don't think this area is actually... Like, it's totally enclosed and it's not accessible from anywhere else. This is part of safety. This is as well. The new rooms are, of course, or at least they should. There. Okay. Going up, let's include all of this in the safety zone. Okay. I guess I can extend it up to here. Let's go instead downstairs now and check that. Oh yeah, this needs to be extended. Okay, let's go a little bit quicker in here. This is enough. This isn't. This is... Yeah, this is probably still safe. Oh yeah, because there's a wall in here. This is actually solid. The bottom of the well is probably still safe, I'd say, even though we have no way to access it necessarily. And the mines will probably be deemed safe. I don't know that I necessarily need to operate in the mines right now, but better set it up right now than be surprised later. Okay. everything that is the inside of the fortress is part of the safety burrow, and nothing that isn't safe is. So I can unpause it, check that people will not source material from outside the burrow. That means everybody should come inside as quickly as humanly possible, should they not be already. Alright. With that said, where is the Etin? It wasn't here. Oh, here it is, or they are? There's two heads, right? But then again, one name. Agal Trest Styles, the Adventurous. Oh my. Trest Styles. Are they sporting tresses? I wonder. Let's take a look. Description. A giant humanoid monster with two heads. He's very agile and slow to tire, but he is slow to heal and very weak. That's great, actually. A giant monster that is very weak? I mean, he's probably very weak for an Etin. Let's just put that out there. But then again, it's much better to have an Etin that is very weak for an Etin than an Etin that is incredibly strong for an Etin. You know what I mean? His crinkly hair is extremely long. He has very high cheekbones, and he has a deeply recessed chin. His teeth are widely spaced, somewhat narrow cinnamon eyes are wide set, his somewhat broad short ears are splayed out. He has a low voice. A low voice. His left head is extremely narrow. I like that when it comes to describing the shape of the head. There's a distinction here, because I was about to say, you know, a deeply recessed chin, but he's gotta have two chins, right? But anyway, his left head is extremely narrow. His extremely long eyebrows are high. His nose... Oh, you see, then it starts talking about the differences. His nose left head is somewhat broad. What about the nose right head? Very high cheekbones, somewhat narrow cinnamon. Well, the right head nose is probably very normal and unassuming. His hair is russet, his skin is pale brown, his ears have small lobes. He has a narrow head and a somewhat broad head. No, and a head with a somewhat broad nose. No, that's still the left head. So he has a right head and then a left head that is narrower with a broader nose. And that's Agal Trest Styles, the Adventurous, that has no tresses, actually, sporting no tresses and crinkly hair. Extremely long crinkly hair. Maybe he had tresses. And then he doesn't have tresses anymore, which left his hair all crinkly. Maybe. No wounds. Status is good. Skills. We don't... Well, no, actually we know. He's just a dabbling shield user? You use the shield at some point? As an Etin? Huh. He doesn't appear to be a great... necessarily great at combat. He is slow to anger, weak, values tradition, is agile though, has good analytical ability, disdains tranquility. It's good that he's slow to anger, I guess. Items, no items. Rooms, no rooms, of course. Relations, no relations. Groups. He's the enemy of the merged crab. And also the enemy of the lark of celebrating an entire civilization. Thoughts. I would have loved to hear his thoughts. Personality. Agel Tiquajicast rethought the Etin has a sharp intellect, but he has an iffy sense for music. That's a shame. He's slow to anger. He tends to be a little tight with resources when working on a project. So, as an Etin, for example, his project could be to exterminate us, and talking about resources invested in this project, it might be, I don't know, boulders that he picks up and chucks at the gates, but he tends to be a little bit tight with resources, so Agal would not pick up more boulders than needed. He does not go out of his way to help others. I might have guessed that. He doesn't mind wearing something special now and again. Like nothing. He has a sense of duty. Good. He is assertive. I guess in a giant humanoid with two heads, assertiveness is a thing. Personally, is a firm believer in the value of tradition and prefers a noisy, bustling life to boring days without activity. Unfortunately, I might add, we know nothing about his preferences. Overall, he's untroubled with unmet needs, but it's good for him or for them. You know, good stuff. Good stuff. Currently, we don't really know what he is doing. Anyway, he is all the way in here by the right side of the map, which is good. Gives us a little bit of time to close the doors, which we will close immediately, and hope that nobody's outside. Main gate. Pull the lever. Click to set this task as highest priority among all tasks everywhere. Do pull the lever now. Come on. Okay. Lever or lever has been pulled. Unfortunately, cat is outside. Cat is outside. Also, Magpie is outside, but Magpie is not exactly part of the fortress. Let's now follow the Etin. Where is you, Etin? Here. If I had to guess, the Etin is now gonna proceed and slaughter all my animals. Yep. That's exactly what he's doing. He's chasing this rabbit. Chasing the rabbit. He's terrified while in conflict, though. Hi, Fiore. How are you doing, first of all? You know, comment a channel and writing backseating question mark. You know, if the first thing you wrote was hi, how are you? I would have been much more inclined. You are at work. That's great. You know, it happens, you know, every once in a while. Everybody's got to do that. So, good work. Anyway, Agel is terrified while chasing a rabbit. A buck rabbit that is also terrified while in conflict, but also annoyed while caught in the rain. Did something happen there? The Etin is fighting. The Etin misses the buck rabbit. The Etin attacks the buck rabbit, but he jumps away. Guess what? The rabbit jumps away. The Etin punches the buck rabbit in the left front paw with his left hand, but the attack glances away. I mean... That connects. The Etin punches the buck rabbit in the left front paw. The attack glances away. Do you know what that means? Exactly. Either we have an incredible rabbit, absolutely, it might just be that this is no mere rabbit. I mean, let's actually check. Is the rabbit, by chance, made of stone or steel? Health description. A small lagomorph with long ears. It has powerful hind legs. Well, I mean, the hind legs are powerful, which it uses to swiftly avoid predators. It can be found anywhere from forests to deserts. Sometimes running away from Etins. Is quite quick to heal and very slow to tire, but he is very weak. He is weak. The game thought it was, good to remind us about this twice. His hair is slate gray, skin is cinnamon, his eyes are black. So it doesn't look like this rabbit is made of a particularly dense material. Now, he is weak, but at the same time, as a general description, general idea, a rabbit has powerful hind legs. I don't think that can account for an Etin punch glancing away, though. I don't think that counts. So, let's do a thing. Let's check on the dwarves to see if somebody has any combat skill. Because I just jumped like 10 dwarves up in population. Let me just check that those are not all children. Okay, I can definitely see that they are not all children, because otherwise these guys would have had at least stone cutting assigned. Good thing that I have a surgeon. Chat asks, are you sure you wanna kill the Etin? No. But am I sure I wanna leave all my animals outside to die without doing anything? Now, Fiore, you make an interesting point, saying you could capture it. You are absolutely correct. I could. I even bought a few cages from the humans. They are in here. Look, cages everywhere. I will tell you what, my mind doesn't immediately go there, because capturing Etins and stuff like that in cages is so cheesy. But it's part of the game, and I'm not a person to say don't play the game as the game is played, right? I will from time to time do a dwarven reactor or a quantum stockpile and stuff like that, even though they physically don't make sense. Let's not be too stingy. You know what? I will... Let me know what you think about this. I will make a row of weapon traps and then a row of cage traps as a fallback. But my idea is that... So my main plan is weapon traps, chop Etin to pieces. 1. Right? If Etin survives weapon traps, Etin gets caught in cage. What do you think? What do you think of my plan? First of all, let's move these dogs further in here. By moving this, let's say like that. No, I didn't move it, I just added a piece to it. Like that. I have the approval of chat. That would be how the Druki would trap people. the Druki, if I'm not mistaken, are the Warhammer fantasy dwarves. Like first I chop your legs, then you fall into the... Oh no, the Druki are the dark elves. You're right. Druki are the dark elves. The dwarves are the Dawi. The dwarves are the Dawi. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I think it still counts. It's probably what kind of trap you use, right? Like probably the dark elves, it would be something more like I don't know, various spears coming, like barbed spears, whereas the Warhammer dwarves would be like discs that first chop your legs and then you fall into the cage. Okay, how do I want to do this? I probably want to narrow down the corridor to just one row. In order to achieve that, I need to construct walls. Can't do that. You know what? I can probably do this though. I will need to use stuff that is close by and that I have in spades. Like... Oh, dolomite blocks, of course. Construction wall. Please keep building after placement. Thank you. Dolomite blocks. Dolomite blocks. Dolomite. Guess what? Blocks. Then we get in here and say remove. Denied. Okay. Okay. I don't need this necessarily. This is the path. So I can have 3 weapon traps and then 1 cage trap. Do I have mechanisms to use in my traps? Weapon trap. I do not have mechanisms. That is bad. Do I have a good mechanic? I have a talented mechanic. Look at that. That's amazing. Dust dot. Osmosis. Normally a blacksmith. But as a talented mechanic, I order you to not do other things, first of all. Where is you? Here is you, Dust dot. Dust dot. I order you not to smooth stone. Oh, this person too. Like, if you're assigned to something else, don't do peasant stuff. And then I would ask you to make rock mechanisms on repeat. Okay, the weapons for the weapon traps. I think I had them prepared in advance, actually. Or am I thinking of another fortress? I have them. Oh my. This Etin. I think he's not gonna like this. I have 12 trap components actually, so quite a few. Ooh, yes. So, here's the plan. 3 traps. Each one has a giant steel axe blade, a large serrated steel disc, and a menacing steel spike? Question mark. Actually, can you use spikes in weapon traps? I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. I think after 3 such traps, there will hardly be any Etin left. Methinks. But anyway, let's unpause and yeah, struck hematite, cut indigo tourmaline. Yeah, the animals are inaccessible at the moment, unfortunately. Let's follow the Etin for a second while things get built, while things happen. Because you know, if there's a sudden, you know, explosion of blood, we probably want to see it on camera, right? Still chasing the rabbit. By the way, the rabbit is doing great. The rabbit is acting as a distraction. That rabbit, if that rabbit survives... Oh, he's getting tired. At the same time, though, the Etin chasing the rabbit, he's now battle-hardened. Because first he was terrified, but now he doesn't feel anything while in conflict anymore. Oh no, the rabbit is getting cornered. I don't like this. Oh no, he's not. So let's see. Etin's fighting. Can't get it. Can't touch this. 4 years old buck rabbit. Can't touch this. There you go. Wait. Your name is Etin Bane. What? Your name is Etin Bane, Etin Bane. Etin Bane is your name. Etin Bane is your family name. I just need the mechanisms. Okay, there's a couple of mechanisms in there already. Ooh, the passage is almost built. But no, it's entirely built actually. I should actually though wait for all the mechanisms to be built, because the quality of the mechanism in here means something. If I am not mistaken, the quality of the mechanism basically represents or is used in place of the skill of the attacker in a weapon trap. So it definitely makes sense for us to go in here and say weapon trap, and here and use the excellent one first. So excellent. Oh yeah, we can use menacing steel spikes, so let's make the first one the absolutely best one. So, no, actually, you know what? Mix and match is probably better, because it could jam. So, let's give the first welcome weapon trap with a masterful giant steel axe blade an excellent large serrated disc, and an excellent menacing steel spike. Yes. I could add more stuff, but I don't think that a copper pick would add much to this welcome package. Done. Then, second trap. Again, let's use one of the excellent mechanisms. Then we move to a masterful large serrated disc, an excellent giant steel axe blade, an excellent menacing steel spike. That's the second trap. Third one, still excellent dolomite mechanism. This is going to be slightly lesser, as in excellent menacing steel spike, excellent large serrated disc, excellent giant steel axe blade. No masterful weapon trap in there, but still. So 3 weapon traps. Should a still moving scrap of Etin remain out of this? No, trap. Cage trap. In here. In a cage trap, it absolutely doesn't matter what kind of or mechanism you use. Okay, while they build, uninvited guest, a gull. Let's see. Did you manage to? I don't think you managed to catch the rabbit. Oh, poor Etin. She's gonna have a heart attack at some point. Wait, did you punch the bird? No, I don't think so. Still chasing the rabbit. Good old Etinbane. Etinbane, the rabbit. Oh no! Did you see the sprint? The sprint in there. And yet, the Etin attacks the Etinbane, but he jumps away. The Etin misses the Etinbane. What an apt name. All right, are we done, my dwarves? Almost. This is loaded. This is... Oh, look! Slightly different... Of course. See, like, this one has a giant steel axe blade as the first weapon, and so it shows this smooth blade underneath. This also, and I've actually seen this in action already, if you choose the serrated disc as first, you will see a jagged blade. This one instead, as first weapon, has a menacing steel spike, and you see the points of the spikes in there. Very cool. Okay. This is loaded with zinc cage. Nice. So what we do now is safety, change slightly, so that no dwarf gets close to there. Okay. And I feel confident enough that I can pull the lever. Open the gates. Now we might have to do something else to actually convince the Etin to get inside. I do not remember if they will change target, as they are currently chasing Etinbane. They're still chasing Etinbane, right? Yup. Still chasing, not being effective. What is that? Somebody decided... Master of Gems has been possessed. Okay, possessed is... No, possessed is not good. They won't get any skill from it. I might have to bring a dwarf outside. Oh, I think they changed. Change target? Question mark? No? Yes? No? Oh no, there's a dwarf outside. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh no, I'm an idiot. I did not update the assignment of the dwarves. The dwarf got outside because I opened the gates and I spent a lot of time updating the burrow shape, but only the shape, not the assignment. Do you still have... tell me you still have legs. Ability to grasp somewhat impaired, but you do have legs. Please get inside. Right lower arm mangled beyond recognition. Not great. Not dead, but not great. Well, at least Agel feels satisfied upon improving fighting. Description. Left lower leg is bruised. Left upper arm is bruised. And this is it for this episode of my Twitch playthrough of Dwarf Fortress, of the Fortress of Boulderdances. If you want to try and catch me live, you can go to Twitch and look for Litast Onion, or simply follow a link that I will totally not forget to add in the description of these videos. That said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. Alla prossima!